Hey everyone, Cell here. Welcome back to episode 12 of the Melvor Idol Random Adventure series. Last episode we unlocked fishing and had done quite a bit of deep sea ship and volcanic cave as well. This episode around up to 81 fishing. I've done quite a bit at this point. At least, dipping toes in the water and all that punny stuff, I guess. That was horrible, but moving on. It is a great source of food so far. You can see I have some perfect sharks on my bar, about 10k of those, close to, and 5k in storage elsewhere of normal sharks. Perfect are just, I believe, 10% more, so use those when possible, otherwise don't, I guess. Either way, vastly superior to the watermelons that I'm still working my way through, and the beef as well. Almost 3,000 per perfect shark and 2,700 per normal shark, which is pretty great. It's definitely my highest, or fishing plus cooking is now my highest means of gathering storable HP, I guess, for dungeon runs and such. And do have the option of doing magic fish as well. I think they sell for a decent amount. I don't know how much money per hour that actually is, but there's also, you don't have to cook these, you can just eat them straight up. But based on the quick math I did, it's still better to fish raw fish and then cook that fish based on like a hit points per minute or hour or however you want to look at it. Just because the magic fish take longer to fish, so during this time I could fish and cook a raw shark, and the raw shark heals more than a single magic fish. So I've mostly just been doing sharks. We'll probably move on to bigger things as I get to higher level. And cooking will likely keep up as well. 99 mastery in sharks already. Cooking takes quite a while, so it doesn't really take that many to hit the mastery milestones because it's based on the amount of time you spend doing the activity. So with that, it was a lot easier to get the food I needed to comfortably run a bunch of dungeons, and so I did just that. Ran a bunch of volcanic cave, can check items in the completion log here, and I've opened 1,170 elite chests. That doesn't mean I've run that many. Can see here, if I look for, you can't search this one. Dungeon bosses, okay, that's future stuff. That's on the Herald, I see. Where's Melks? I've killed him 1,112 times. And apparently ran away from him 5 times. Because I haven't died to him. So, yeah, some doubling up happening there because I've been using the Orpheus Signet Ring most of the time because I don't need the damage reduction and from a diamond ring, and I don't have really anything that's going to help significantly damage-wise. So I figured an effective 10% multiplicative bonus to the amount of chests I get is probably the best. And so I ran that many to finish off the gold bars I needed to upgrade all of my stuff. You can see I finally upgraded the plate body, still rocking the rune boots, but otherwise ancient helmet, plate body, plate legs. And I had the shield as well, the ancient shield. And I basically just killed a bunch of green dragons, which were a lot less damaging or resource consuming than I thought. Got up to 13.5 mil worth of dragon hide. And yeah, I don't know if I'll craft these or whatever else. I'll probably just hold on to them for now. Unless I desperately need the money for something. But all that to get a little over 7,000 dragon bones required to upgrade the ancient shield gilded into the dragonfire shield. So that's pretty handy. Gives some max HP and damage reduction from dragon breath, which helped when I moved on to the Elder dungeon, the Dragon's Den. Yeah, that's what it's called. If I look at items here, Elder chest, I've opened 233 times. So that was all to get enough Elder Dragon Hide to upgrade the ancient Dragon Hide Van Braces. And that is +1 damage reduction, plus 1% damage reduction over the black dragonhide Van Braces. They do require 80 range, so I went and picked up 80 range, took about a day. It wasn't too bad. Using some of the preservation stuff now, 10% from here. I think I have a very tiny bit from astrology, but I don't have that upgraded much. Yeah, just 1% because I had spent my golden stardust elsewhere. So it might be worthwhile going back to this before I do too much more of that. Pick up the last few of the ranged bonuses before I do, for example, the Water God dungeon. And I probably won't pick up the upgraded Ancient Dragonhide, the remainder of it. I have the shield as well, which costs the Van Braces, and I think all the pieces really cost 500 Elder Dragonhide, so for pretty much everything you're bottlenecked on that. I guess I do still need the crossbow if I want to end up using that, which I might need to, because I don't know if I can get away with not using a shield against the Water God dungeon, because otherwise I could use the Ancient Longbow, for example, with whatever arrows, really, or I think this one, yeah, Storm Snap could unlock that, but I'm not going to get the rest of the Ancient Dragonhide because you can get the Air God armor set from the Air God dungeon. And that is what I'm currently doing right now. It's blowing through all my watermelons, so I probably won't, I'll probably have to switch shortly hereafter to something I'm not going to run out of and die and lose all my stuff and have to do all that over again. But yeah, I needed pretty much everything I have to hit the appropriate breakpoints. I needed exactly 44% damage reduction with the amount of health I have, and that is how much I have right now. So the defense pet is coming in handy there because that's an additional 1. Otherwise I'd have to wear the ring or get some more hit points levels. The shield is basically 3 hit points levels. It says 30 here. It doesn't scale up for adventure mode considerations, but that is plus 300 in adventure mode. So I'm at 9800 with my 94 plus pet plus the shield. And at 9800 I need 44% damage reduction to fully idle the dungeon. So plan here is to very slowly, I should add, do the Air God dungeon. I've been going like 2 hours, I think. Might be more than that, even, actually. And I'm about to get my 6th scroll, so it is very slow right now. Don't know what else I can really do to improve that. I don't know what gear. I guess I could maybe go for like a fez or something, if that's worth it at this point. Yeah, otherwise, like, I'm missing some damage, strength bonuses, things like that. Weapon upgrade that I can't really feasibly get right now because, again, I can't access the upgraded Volcanic Cave, whatever it's called, Infernal Stronghold. Otherwise, and Slayer, of course. Otherwise, I could go for like the Infernal Claw, I think it is. And then the cape, the Infernal Cape, I think is another 2% damage reduction over the Fire Cape. So that would free up some slot availability as well. Or at the very least make us consume less resources. So yeah, might dip into astrology for a bit. Look at what I've got going on there. I still can't do any summoning because don't have access to daggers as far as I'm aware. I suppose I could look again, but yeah, I'm 90% sure I can't access any daggers. Like, things just don't drop daggers outside of Slayer areas. Whoops. Okay, my scroll wheel is broken, so that happens on occasion. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not going to go and look through everything, but I'm 99% sure that nothing drops daggers outside of Slayer areas, and I can't craft them right now, of course. So that's just how it is for the time being. And I didn't go over this last episode, but 100 mil GP for the next skill, so that's going to be a ways off. The Air God Dungeon is pretty decent money, even though I'm not really doing that many runs per hour. I'm getting like 600 or 700k GP per hour, so I'm pretty happy with that personally. And I guess I should mention this as well before I forget, because I already have a couple times. Pets. Oh right, I did get the Dragon's Den pet, which is 1% damage to combat area monsters, and I got the range pet for 5% ammo preservation, so that's pretty nice as well. I've been focusing primarily on training strength as well, by the way. 97, 18% to 98, so that'll be our first combat 99 most likely. And if I don't need the damage reduction of Fire Cape, that'll allow me to equip the Strength Cape for a bigger strength bonus. As far as I know, let's see here. Yeah, 20 melee strength bonus, but without the attack bonus, versus 4 melee strength bonus on the Fire Cape. So, lose some defense, gain some output, damage output. Don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Could also consider some potions. I'm using melee accuracy potion 3 right now. Could grind out a bunch of those, get to mastery level 90 for rank 4. Or look into some other potions. A lot of these I can't make though because I can't get the supplies. Or they're just not really relevant for what I'm doing or wouldn't help all that much. So that is pretty much it as far as the updates go. I'm going to crack open the first scrolls here. These are the loot chests from the Air God Dungeon. So let's see what we get. 4 boots, a pair of gloves, and some plate legs. The plate legs, according to the wiki, have some melee strength bonus for some reason. So I could equip these if I really want to use melee but need some magic defense bonus. They do have higher damage reduction as well. And the gloves outclass the ancient Dragonhive Vein braces, so by 2% even. So I could equip a better amulet at this point, and that might help with the accuracy situation and get some strength bonus going as well with the Amulet of Torture. Does this have strength? Yeah, it does. So I'll probably use that instead of the Elite Amulet of Defense, and yeah, sure, I'll leave in the middle of that. There are also these shards, which you upgrade into chests. You get these from killing anything in the dungeon. They'll stack like bones do in the loot interface. And these have arrows, throwing knives, javelins, some bolts, and some ranged jewelry. Deadeye Ring is like 10 and 447. Amulet is 1 and 447. So, should expect 10 of these to 1 of these. And that's largely because you need 10 rings for an upgrade later on. But these are, I believe, our only way to get bolts right now. So, if we want to do the Water God Dungeon with range and use a shield, we can go to the Dragon's Den, pick up an ancient crossbow, and use these bolts with that. So that'll probably be something I look into once we get some more armor upgrades from the Air God Dungeon for range. So yeah, gonna go ahead and... oh, these also are gonna sell any dupes for a decent amount, which contributes to the amount of money we'll make per hour by doing this. So even if it is a lot of time spent like fishing and cooking and making potions and all that jazz, it's still going to be worthwhile, I think, in the end. Even in the short term, obviously I have to do it long term for overall progression, but I think even in the short term it'll be good just because we otherwise don't have that many money making options still. We could, fish some magic fish, get 99, double up on the amount of fish we're fishing, but that wouldn't really help us in the long term. So I'm going to go ahead and keep doing this. So equip this. Oh, 85 range now. Alright, I guess I'm going to go train some range. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks. See ya.